Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Bazaar, an EverQuest Next and Landmark podcast. We are Grievance, and we are here talking about EverQuest and Landmark with Liette.
Hello.
Hello. And August.
Hello.
We are back talking about building and Next and everything else. So, how have you guys been?
I've been grand.
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 I like the shirt.
Thank you. It's Loot Crate.
What is that? That's evil.
It's Link. A
Yeah.
lithograph of Link.
Yeah, there you go. Link. I can't show the shirt that I'm wearing right now. It'll offend the EverQuest crowd. I guess I'll show it anyways. Got my Wild Star shirt on.
I gotta wait till it's
shame.
I know. Shame.
Many demerits.
Yeah. But anyways, we have some things to talk about today. Caves, different stuff they announced on the cast yesterday. Biomes, permissions or submissions for the landmarks of Landmark. So we'll get right into it. And we're giving away a feather in a bottle. So if no one has a feather in a bottle yet, let us know. We might just give it to you. We'll see. So anyways, they had their hour or a little bit longer than an hour cast yesterday. And they talked about caves. And Georgeson, on his Twitter, announced before the cast that, because they kept talking, same thing with water, they kept talking about with caves that they're going to have to wipe everybody because it's going to just change the whole dynamic of the land and everything. But they announced once they add caves, it will not wipe your claim unless... What was the unless, August?
Unless the opening of the cave appears right on your claim.
How much does that suck if you're the one out of 5?
Especially if you're the one that was like super excited. All right, no wipe. What the hell?
I know. But they did, and you're not really getting anything in case you get wiped. They just said you'll be templated and you can move your claim somewhere else. That's kind of not fair.
Yeah, I'm a little worried about it because I figure most of the caves are probably going to show up around mountains.
and you're
I'm
right on the
mountain.
side.
Yeah, I made a volcano and a castle on the mountain. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Well, or you might have a really, really, really cool, convenient spot to be in. Just has a big hole in it now.
No.
So
Well, your claim will be removed though.
Yeah,
So
maybe
then-
if they get it right next to where I'm at, because there's
Yeah.
part of the mountain it's not my claim. So
Yeah. Well, that's true. What if you get your claim right next to a hole?
yeah,
Like, yeah, I have a. But then you'll be able to dig anywhere too, right?
right.
And try
That
to
would be so cool if I
try
could
to
get
to a clave.
my claim to adjoin the caves.
that would be cool.
Yeah, it'd be like a bat cave entrance.
I wonder if you could do. I wonder if you could do that. Like, how dynamic will it be to where, like, because
Yeah.
the caves
they-
are supposed to change, right?
Yeah, I guess. I think they'll go back to
Supposedly.
where
or,
they were.
Or right now, is it just going to be? I don't know if they've answered this, or is it just going to be one cave system, and it's going to be kind of like that for a while?
I think it'll be procedurally generated one time for each island, and then it'll heal back to wherever. Like if you get in there and dig, it'll heal back to where it was.
Yeah.
Just like the terrain does, you know.
Yeah. For now, at least, right? Because they
But
made
I
it
wonder-
sound like before you would dig down one time, and then there would be the cave full of gold or whatever, and then you dig in that same spot another time, and then no more cave of gold.
That's how I understood it too. That you'd have the changing landscape, quite literally. So
Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe it has to be different with this since everyone can terraform the land, right? And
Yeah.
so it would be
Oh.
really hard to tell where people are going to have their, or it's going to
Wonder-
limit where you could place your claim and stuff.
Yeah, I wonder if they'll have a buffer zone around the cave too, so you can't conjoin your stuff to it or something.
Yeah.
oh yeah,
Like
like
if-
the spires.
Yeah. Like if you wanted to throw down your claim and you wanted to go underground deeper, you couldn't.
Yeah.
You can only go so deep because you're gonna run into a cave or something.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I also have one that's one of my claims is one is on the top of the mountain and then one's right underneath it and it goes down pretty deep too. So I'm in double jeopardy here.
Well, did they mention how far down they'll go? Just
They didn't
if
give
they
any
had plans for it? Okay. Because it used to be like a whole mile or something that they'd planned on. and that would be quite far.
Yeah. We'll see. It'll be interesting to finally just get in the caves and see how extensive this is. Like, how deep does this go? Are you going to get lost? Are you going to need to get some dynamite and blow yourself out of the cave? Or
how deep does the rabbit hole go?
Yeah. Or are you going to have to just teleport out because you're like, I have no idea.
Or are you going to just, like, pulverize back up? That'd be fun.
You pulverize back up. That's true. And they're coming out with better pulverizers and everything, right? They kind of previewed those, I think, 2 weeks ago.
Oh, I didn't watch that one.
Oh, no. It was on the pulverizer video. They had a pulverizer video, and it showed, like, future pulverizers that are coming out. Because right now, just like with the picks and the axes, they have different tiers. Like, you get your rubicite and everything. Well, eventually, you're going to have some crazy, like, laser bursting pulverizer or whatever.
That's cool.
Yes. Okay.
I'm looking forward to that. Mine, much as I like the pulverizer, it's a little slow. So
I never made one.
Yeah. I still haven't upgraded my pulverizer. I got the second one. Not the mechanical, but the, I think of the name of it right now. But anyways, the nicer one. Thanks, Cranion, for following. But, yeah, looking forward to that. So, first of all, they mentioned one of the things that was kind of different about the caves was biomes. Like, the caves are going to have their own biomes. How is that working, August?
Well, they said that, when I remember when they first previewed caves, they showed all the lava biomes and the crystal caverns and stuff. Well, they said that this time around, they're just going to do it with stuff that grows around the area of the biome that the cave appears in, because it just wouldn't seem right to walk out of a desert into a crystalline cave. That's meant for the deeper tiers when you're exploring and stuff. So it kind of makes sense.
Yeah. What happened?
There's some loud booming going on.
are you having storms there too?
I don't think it's storms. I don't know.
Someone's trying to kill you.
I can hear it through my earphones, so it's got to be loud.
Okay.
Gosh.
That's scary. Man, every time we do a cast, like, someone's getting attacked by, like, lightning or there's probably some gorilla outside your door, August. It's crazy. Or grandma.
Donkey Kong wants in.
But the biomes, I was kind of disappointed.
Yeah.
I wanted lava.
I've wanted lava since they started.
Yeah, that's what I've been, like, they showed it, like, at EverQuest SOE Live. And they showed the lava and everything, and like, how cool was that going to be once that gets in? But
that's why I made a volcano. I was like, screw you, I'll make my own.
Yeah, you did. Out of what? Rubicite?
I mean, at first it was rubicite, then they gave us the lumicite, and that glows in red, and if I put torches on it, it has a pattern of light that looks like it's lava.
Okay.
Like,
very cool.
That's genius, actually.
Yeah. So they're finally going to add a new race to the game besides humans. And we had the big old vote, dark elves or dwarves. What did you guys want?
Of course, dark.
I would have wanted dark elves, yeah.
I think everyone said dark elves. And they mentioned dark elves like the most popular race in, like, EverQuest 2. Because they're just...
yeah. I mean, I played one in EQ1. I didn't in EQ2. But they're fun. And
what was the city that dark elves started in? Was it the same as... Is it Inarok? No.
No.
The same one as the Erudites, right?
No. You had the option. That was Pineal.
Yeah, Pineal.
And no, you had the option of that after an expansion. But what was the original Dark Elf city? Okay, let me Google. Hang on.
Okay.
I want to know.
But anyways, Dark Elves won. Everyone wanted Dark Elves. And so what's happening now, August, right, is like the next month they're going to be showing... What are they going to be showing?
It's going to be devoted entirely to fleshing out the whole Dark Elf race. They're going to start...
Oh, Neriak.
Neriak. There we go. Neriak.
I should have known it was Neriak.
Yes.
Sorry.
They released this style guide for a starting point for us to jump off on, and then they're going to start having us develop, castles or
Yeah,
gates.
kind of like the look or
Yeah.
just the whole art design of
Yeah,
what Dark Elves are going to look like, right?
yeah. They said even if you're not a good artist or drawer, as Omid said in the cast, and they gave
Drawer.
him drawer. Even if you're not a good artist, that you could get involved in the conceptualization of the Dark Elves. Just put ideas on the forum with something to compare it to. Even if it's not something your own creation,
Yeah.
grab a picture, stuck it in there, and say, hey, "This is something like what I'm talking about," and then have the drawers get in there and make it real.
So this is
So
like,
that's cool.
so we've talked about it for ever since we've heard about Landmark, that we're going to be kind of helping with EQ next. And so this is kind of the first instance where we're kind of seeing that, right?
Yeah.
Are we excited about it? Are we kind of like, I'd rather you just make your own
I think it's
design?
kind of cool. I think it could go either way. Because the devs always have a pretty good grasp on what they want to do, but at the same time, there's been some really cool stuff that I've seen from players that would be awesome.
Yeah. I know, because like the devs say they're building stuff or whatever, and then they see what someone does in Landmark, and they're like, how in the heck? Or like, that looks really cool and stuff, so.
Mm-hmm. Well, they have a lot to pull from with the Dark Elves because they're a really, really, really interesting looking race to begin with. I remember the concept art from SOE Live last year was really nifty for it. And of all words, nifty, but it was nifty. They had changed the characters a little. Elves had a lot in common between dark elves and their high elves. Just, the bone structure, very, very delicate. But traditionally, dark elves are a little bit scary, not just because they're evil and not just because they come from a big cave thing. And they usually have red eyes and they sneak up on you and they're angry people. And so, yeah, I think they're going to have a lot of fun designing this. And the more spikes and angsty emo things they can add to the race, the better.
Yeah, and I don't know why I always, from EverQuest 1, I always just think of like clerics from Dark Elves, because there are a lot of to me there was a lot of Dark Elf clerics. Like, I just imagine them sitting there with their little, not mace, but I don't know if you can imagine what I'm talking about, but anyways, that's what I think of when I think of Dark Elves.
Yeah, and they touched on it. They said that one of them mentioned that the Dark Elves were evil, and everybody said, well, they're not evil. They're just violent because they live in a war-torn area or something like that. So their whole,
Just like all evil things, right? They're not,
yeah,
if you look at it from their point of view, they're not bad.
yeah, everybody's the hero of their own story.
Yeah. And Liette, how the Krenyan was asking, how big is our Landmark guild? How many people did we have in beta?
When we started in beta, oh gosh, around 40.
Yeah.
Consistently playing. And numbers have dwindled a little bit because they've kind of made what they wanted to make. And so we get people popping back in to see what's new and what's changed, to run on water and feel very uppity, that kind of thing. And right now, our group in particular is kind of in and out because, again, they've built their stuff and it's pretty cool. So we're waiting for more content, such as the, what is it called? The creepers, the big angsty.
Yeah, some
things.
combat and creepers and yeah. So we have about 40 people. We have a ton of people waiting for next.
Mm-hmm.
But we had a good amount of people in beta. We had a good amount of people that bought alpha packs.
Yeah.
We had about 20 or 25 people already playing alpha. So we had a lot of people. But now
we had more than 20.
We had more than 20? Well, we had 40. It was just the same beta people.
We were pushing towards 50, and had more join us in beta, but they also expanded servers, so our footprint didn't look quite as concentrated.
Yeah.
But that was good too. I was surprised how much space they needed.
Whenever there's a real significant update, we see a real big upswing, and then there are people logging in too. So everybody's still paying attention. They're just waiting to see what's going to happen next.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we kind of get people asking, well, what's going on with Landmark or what's going on with the guild or whatever, and there's a lot of people waiting to play. They're just waiting for different stuff to do rather than build. right now, and so people are interested. People like building, but a lot of people miss their MMO part of it too. So.
Mm-hmm.
We'll
And
see.
once you've maxed out your pickaxe and your I'm gonna chop down this tree axe and all that, your goals are a little smaller. I think they'll see a massive surge of folks once they get in a new race.
Yeah.
And
New race
especially
and caves and
the caves.
combat and stuff. Like things will definitely change up a lot when the game starts getting updated a lot more, especially around August or so.
Yes.
Yeah, right, August? Especially around this
Especially
guy.
around me.
And SOE Live. And I'm sure we'll hear tons of news at SOE Live too about what we're going to get. But they announced the 19 of the 75 winners for the Landmarks of Landmark. Did you guys see any of these screenshots?
I saw them. They're amazing.
Yeah. I saw a Massively article, and it's like, the title was like, so you're not the best builder in Landmark. And I was like, that is exactly how I feel. Like, I don't even want to build anymore because I cannot do this. Like, what people are doing, I'm like, I don't know how.
I submitted mine, and after seeing what the first 20 winners are like, I was like, can I just take it back before anybody makes any comments on it, please?
Yeah, like, you might have like one square block somewhere on yours, and you look at everybody else's, like it's all round and like intricate and detailed. And you're like, how?
Yeah,
Well, it doesn't make you less impressive. You just didn't do this.
Not as impressive as other people.
Yeah, and almost every one of them too. Every one of the devs on the panel would say, and when you go inside, it's like it opens up into a million details, and it's intricate and fabulous. And I'm like, sheesh. Mine was cool on the outside a little, but it wasn't intricate and detailed. It was neat looking.
It was neat looking, yeah.
Yeah.
But neat looking is great, so don't be down on yourself.
No, it's hard not to. Okay. So the next thing they talked about was putty voxels. August, what in the heck are putty voxels?
Putty voxel is when you paint existing terrain and then copy it. And then you can place it into the air, and it'll paint the air around your voxel creation. Like Dave had a bunch of microvoxel and anti-voxels pasted together in a weird froggy-looking shape, and then he made a square checkerboard of putty voxels, and he pasted it onto it, and you could still see the shape of the froggy thing, but all the voxels around it. It basically shows you what the air does when you make a voxel, like an anti-voxel, and it distorts it, and it showed how the air was bent around it, so it shows you that the air is actually a material in the game. It's not insubstantial. It's something that actually alters.
There's actually something there.
Yeah.
And it affects things around you. So it's like, what's the actual, like in real life, what do they call that? Like the matter, dark matter? It's kind of like dark matter. Have you guys ever researched dark matter?
I did not research that.
They talk about dark, like if you think about like the galaxy and stuff, and they said there's things in space that are pulling or affecting things, but they can't see them. Like they have no idea like what's causing things to move here or push and pull there, but there's something there that's causing, it's affecting something, and they call it dark matter because you can't see it. And so I think that's what an anti-voxel is dark matter. Anyways,
you gotta post that on the official boards. That's a good theory.
Did that get too nerdy?
No, it was just nerdy enough.
Okay, good.
No, you're good. I'm just sitting here thinking I did not get my degree in physics or any of that fun stuff. I have a degree in English. Ask me about Shakespeare.
Okay, Shakespeare. Next, Shakespeare.
Yeah. How are anti-voxels like Shakespeare?
Omid is funny.
Yes. Omid is very funny.
Thanks for putting
Thanks,
that.
Omid, for making us laugh.
Inkies will have stylized armor and items.
Referencing our dark elves, yes, they are intended to have more stylized items to fit the dark elves.
Okay. So we'll have outfits and everything fit them. Like I don't want to wear my Indiana Jones outfit that I have on my dark elf. That kind of look funny, right?
Well,
Or a space outfit. Well, that would look cool.
Maybe dark elves
it's
get
up
to
to you.
space.
maybe just run around naked.
I don't think they run around naked. I think you need some emo-looking gear, you know, spiky, angry.
Spiky, dark, like a Dark Knight.
No hipster stuff.
Okay, not Dark Knight. What am I thinking of?
I don't know. You like the word dark tonight.
Dark
matter.
Knight. Yeah, Dark Matter,
Dark
Dark
Elves.
Elves. It's a Dark Knight. All right. And then they were talking about the concept art from SOE Live, so I remember that. They're showing the Dark Elves and everything, and that'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Next week, what were we going to say, August? I heard.
That was me.
Oh, that was you.
Yeah,
Next
I was
week-
going to woohoo over new props.
Woohoo, new props, yeah.
Yeah, new props are always cool because you get to think of exciting new ways to use them.
I know. People make whole things out of just props, which is
Yeah.
good.
I like that. I used the smoke from my stone forge to make my volcano. In fact, I had to make a second stone forge to get to the tech forge because I didn't want to remove my volcano smoke.
You had to make a forge just to make another forge because
Yep.
you don't want to move your forge.
Forgeception.
Yes, forgeception. Your chat windows will have permanence now, so you can separate them from your other tabs, and when you log back in, it'll be where you wanted it to be.
Yeah.
So we could finally have our guild chat tab
Which will be wonderful.
separate.
Well, you know, I'm OCD. I want to know how many logs I'm chopping down as I chop them down and stuff.
Yeah,
So
I know. So
that'll-
yeah, you want the two windows up at the same time, so you can follow chat and follow logs.
Yes.
The log
Yeah.
of your logs.
Make sure I'm hitting my quota.
Yes.
My log.
Yep. Even though now you could just click and you chop. And
Yeah.
the most important news, metals have more than one texture.
Yay!
Yay!
Somehow they don't bleed.
I know.
Well, there'll still be the natural one that does bleed if you like the blending or whatever. But there's going to be specific ones that you can use that do not bleed at all. So that's great because I don't know how many times I was trying to build my dragon. I was like, okay, let's try this. No, that's not right.
Yeah. And
Trying to put an eyeball in.
And it
like-
looks nice, right? It looks nice and clean and
Yeah.
awesome.
Well, they did a beautiful job, for example, with gold. They had the polished and
Oh, I know they had all
they
that
called it
stuff.
hammered gold. Yeah, it was really pretty. So I'm glad they're adding that
Yeah.
for others.
That'll
Yeah.
be good.
I'm anxious to see what kind of what the new textures look like.
Yep.
Mm.
And
Unlike
by the way,
mithril and
did anyone need a feather in the bottle? Anybody? August, have you used the feather in the bottle? Have you gotten one yet?
no, I didn't use it.
Oh, okay. You didn't use it.
No,
Have you gotten one?
no.
Oh, okay. I haven't either. I'm still just jumping around on my the lunar
Right.
boots.
I
Lunar
figure with the
thingies.
grappling hook, I didn't need to jump twice. I just jump and then shoot my hook, and I'm up where I need to be.
No, but like for traveling, the double jump, or not the double jump, but the lunar boots or whatever, when you're jumping,
Yeah.
it's pretty awesome. I have to say.
Dave had his looter boots on when he was trying to do the tutorial, and he kept jumping on the wrong way.
Yeah, way too high or whatever.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Well, here, Cranion, for watching, you get some
Feather
stuff.
in a bottle.
Feather in a bottle.
Woo!
Oh, it doesn't even have lunar. Well, there's a feather in a bottle. Enjoy.
Put in that code.
Yep. Hopefully it works.
Don't say we never did nothing for you.
Yep. Robin, we just posted it in chat. We'll see.
Whoever can copy it in fast.
Cranion. Hopefully you get it. So yeah. But we're hoping for more news. It's okay, Robin. We're about to log off now. Just talking about the news and everything else, but thanks for joining us. We got SOE Live coming up in, 2 months? 2.5 months?
Can't believe it's almost already time again. Gosh.
I know.
Wow. Came up fast.
I know. I still don't know if I'm going to be able to go or not.
Oh, you have to go. Come on, bud.
I want to go,
Hut hut.
but I spent so much money on my vacation to go. And
It's SOE Live.
And for some reason, plane tickets are super expensive right now to Las Vegas. I don't know.
Yeah.
Usually they're like $75 here.
Can't
now
you
they're
just, like,
right now they cost
Hop
like
on
as
a
much
bike or
as-
something?
It's like a 8-hour drive from Frisco.
Oh, it's not that far.
Yeah, it is. I googled it. Google said 8 hours
Well,
driving through the desert.
Get you some Red Bull. It'll be great.
Yeah, we'll see.
You can do it.
My
My mom-
wife, my
to
wife
flex.
wants to go just so we can go see what's that thing called? The Cirque du Soleil.
Oh
She
yeah.
wants to see one
You
of
gotta
the Cirque shows. She's never been to Vegas. That'd be another reason to go. But SOE Live.
Love it.
Yep. Have either of you been to SOE Live, by the way?
I have not.
I lived in Vegas for 10 years and I never went to SOE Live.
You did.
So you always gotta
Vicariously.
vicariously go through you.
Yeah. Okay.
So you have to go.
I might go. Thalen's gonna let me know. He might want to go too. So we'll see.
Okay.
Yes.
If I end up there in August, I'll go.
Okay. If you end up there when in you.
If I end up there in me, I'll go. In this
That sounds bad. Okay. Well, everyone, thanks for tuning in. Hopefully, whoever got the feather in the bottle, congratulations. We'll be back in 2 weeks.
Doesn't look like it was cranium.
Yeah. Sorry,
I'm
Cranian.
sorry.
Sorry, Cranian. Hopefully, someone got it.
Somebody typed fast.
Yeah, someone typed fast, and those things go way too